guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dimma Otitu and I mostly talk about finance and self-development on this channel. In this video, we are going to be explaining what stop loss means, limit order, market order in cryptocurrency. For this particular video, we are going to be making use of Binance as our case study. This is very similar to other cryptocurrency exchanges out there. Most times when you want to buy cryptocurrency but you think the price is overly high and you want to buy at a lower price, but you do not want to keep looking at your phone to keep checking when the price goes higher or lower, or you have bought this particular coin but you want to sell at a particular price, but you do not also want to keep looking at your phone to see when the price gets up to a particular amount, then keep watching because this video is for you. When it comes to buying and selling cryptocurrency, I prefer to use centralized exchanges as it gives me more control over how much I buy or sell my cryptocurrency as opposed to decentralized exchanges that doesn't give you that much option. Since we are going to be using Binance as the case study, I'm going to be using the mobile phone because most people make use of their mobile phone. But if you want me to show you how to use the website, you can drop it in the comment section and I will do that for you. But before we proceed to explaining how you can use each of these, we have to understand what they mean. The first one is what we call limit order. Now, this is a type of order to purchase or sell cryptocurrency at a specific price or at a better price. When it comes to buy limit order, the order will be executed at a point where the limit price you have set or a lower one occurs. While for the sell limit orders, the order will only be executed when the limit price is achieved or a higher one. This stipulation allows you to control the prices. While your price is guaranteed in limit order, the filling of the order may not be guaranteed. Your limit orders will not be executed unless the crypto price meets your order qualification. If it doesn't reach the specified price, the order is not filled and then you might miss out on trading opportunity. So while it has this advantage, it also has these disadvantages. For example, for you to understand better, try to trade on Binance to buy a coin using limit order for both buying and selling, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. So now I'm currently on Binance. Oh, Bitcoin is 42,009. So now I'm currently on Binance and I want to, maybe I want to purchase a particular coin. Let's say, for example, I want to buy GMT right now as I'm looking at it and it's in BUSD. All I just need to do is come to trade. When I come to trade, I'm going to search for GMT. So now when I search for GMT, there's USDT and there's BUSD, but I have BUSD. So if I click on this BUSD, so if you come to this trading platform, this trading screen right now, you can see here that it's on OCO, but I'm going to select on limit because we're talking about limits right now. Now, when we look at this, we can see that we have the buy button, we have the sell button, but I'm going to show you an example of the buy. So let's say, for example, that I want to buy this GMT and we can see currently that the market price is $3.26, right? But for me, it's high and maybe you've read the market, you've done your analysis and you're seeing that the price is going to go, below this 3 points. It's currently on 3.25 now. Maybe you're seeing that it can even go below $3 and you want to wait for that $3. All you just need to do is come to this place. You see limit, you see market, you see stop limit, you see OCO. We're going to click on limit. When we click on limit, now at what price do you want to buy? When you click on this, you can see that we can edit it. It's currently 3.2, but I want to buy it at 2.9. So you click on 2.9. When you click on 2.9, you're going to put the amount of GMT you want to buy. I don't really know the specific amount the amount of GMT I want to buy, but I know the BUSD total I want to buy. So let's say, for example, we are using 10 BUSD. So you just put 10 BUSD. It automatically fills the quantity of GMT you can buy. So you can see here that we can get 3.4 GMT with 2.9 price. Remember to change this amount because this is the amount we want to buy it. So when we do this now, what we're going to do is we're going to click on buy GMT. So you can see here that the total amount must be greater than 10. So here on Binance, if you want to trade on any, buy any currency, it has to be more than $10. So I can just do 10.5, right? Remember, I want to buy at $2.9. And then $2.9 is going to give me 3.6 when the market meets the 2.9. So I'm going to click on buy GMT. Now, if we look on my screen here, you can see that the order has now been placed. So it means that this limit order is going to be triggered once this GMT gets to 2.9 or below. But if it never gets to 2.9, it's never going to be triggered and I will never get the GMT token because it never got to that order. So now that is the disadvantage. Let's say, for example, you're waiting for it to drop, but it doesn't drop, and all of a sudden, keeps going higher and higher. You're going to miss out on the opportunity of trading or of buying that particular cryptocurrency. So, in as much as it has advantage of you having control over, when you want to buy and when you want to sell, it also has disadvantages. Maybe when you're waiting for it to drop and it never drops. So, this is how you can make use of the limit order when you want to buy. The same goes for when you want to sell. If you look here, you can see that I have some sell orders open for some of my coins like Data, REQ, GRT, Cream, ANT, and all of it. So it's just basically the same thing. Let's say, for example, I have a coin that I want to sell. Let's say for example, I have HBAR, right? I have this HBAR. I don't have it. I have it, but probably it has not reflected. Or let's say, for example, I have a coin. Which coin do I use? Let's use BNB. So let's say I have BNB right now and it's 422, but I want to sell my BNB at 500. All I just need to do is click on change the this amount from the current market price to 500. So when I put it on 500, this market is going to be triggered whenever BNB coin gets to 500. So I will now put the amount I want to sell. Maybe I want to sell just 2 of my BNB and I want to sell at 500. So once you do that, you click on sell. If we come here, you're going to see my sell order. So you see that once BNB gets to 500, is going to quickly sell it off for me. But if BNB never gets to 500, it's never going to sell. The order will not be triggered. And the good thing about these orders is that you can easily cancel them. As you can see, if they're not being triggered yet, you can cancel them easily or not. So this is how you make use of limit order. Now this brings us to the second one, which is the market order. Now this is the easiest and fastest way to buy and can also be the most volatile. Market order is simply purchase or sale of a cryptocurrency at the current best available price. Market orders are filled as buyers and sellers are willing to trade. The difference with market order and limit order is because the cryptocurrency is sold only at a specified price. The market order requests are usually made through exchange on behalf of you. They find the best market price for you. Market orders are the most popular form of orders. So if you as a trader is willing to execute a market order, that means that you are agreeing to sell at a bid price or purchase at the asking price. Market orders are also very, very instant. No queuing, no waiting, is bought immediately. The disadvantage of market orders is that it can adversely affect more price-sensitive traders. I'm going to be showing you how to make use of the market order right now on Binance. So say, for example, you want to buy a coin, a coin, and you don't want to, you don't mind the price, you don't want to wait for it to drop to a particular price, you just want to buy it as it is hot, you want to buy it immediately, any best available price is your price. All you just need to do is, when you come to those exchanges, they usually have multiple options. You see limit, you see market. It means that we want to buy at the market price. So once we click on this market price, the only thing you're going to see, it won't even let you put in the price you want. Now, is this exchange, is Binance or whatever exchange you want to use, they are the ones that will now go and find someone that wants to sell or someone that wants to buy, and then give you the best possible price they can see. So once I mistakenly impute the quantity of BNB I want to sell right now, it will sell out immediately. I won't know the specific price they bought it, unless maybe when after buying I'll go through the transaction and then see how much they bought it. But it's probably not going to be 423, it might be 422 or 421. The any best person they see at that particular time, that is when they will purchase it. That is when they will sell it for me. The same goes for the buy. If you want to buy at a market price, you are not allowed to put what price you want to buy that particular coin. You just need to put how much you're willing to spend to buy that particular coin. Let's say, for example, I want to buy BNB. Maybe I don't have USDT right now. So let's say, for example, I want to, buy maybe $10 worth of BNB. So once I put that $10, it's going to go to the market and look for the best possible person they can see and then buy it. They can see someone that wants to sell at 433 instead of 423. If you don't see anybody that is willing to sell at 423, let's say, for example, now, if we look on the left side here, this red part where we have 424.2, and then the buy part, which is the green part, we have 424.0. You can see that at the market price, nobody is willing to sell at 424.0. What we mostly have is 424.1, 424.5, 0.4, 0.3, and all of that. So now what they will do is, if they want to buy for you, they will look for the closest and best possible price they can get, and then sell that or buy that particular coin for you, depending on which trade you want to make, if it's the buy trade or the sell one. So that is how to make use of buy order in cryptocurrency. Now we are going to go to the next one, which is a bit complex, but I can try to explain it the best possible way I understand, which is the stop limit order. This, like I said, is the most complex of the three orders that I have explained. When we click on it, we're going to go through it on Binance and see how Binance has actually explained it. But a stop limit order is an order that has both stop price and a limit price. When the stop price is reached, it triggers the limit order. So now I'm going to, first of all, explain in layman terms what stop price means and what the limit, so that we can go through what Binance has explained for us. So stop price is simply the price that triggers your limit order, and limit is just your started limit order. Once your stop price reaches, it triggers your limit order. Say for example, we want to buy BNB, which is currently, let's say for example, 400, but we don't want to buy it at 400. When we believe that it's also going to go higher than 400, what we have to do is to set our stop price to like 390 USD, right? And now we have to set our limit to be like 385. Your limit can be the same as your stop price, but it's always advised to have it slightly above the stop price for safety gap in price in between the time the order is triggered and when it is fulfilled. So now I'm going to show you how to make use of the stop limit order on Binance. So remember, we have the limit, we have the market, and now we're in the stop limit. It can be a bit confusing, but just listen carefully. I'm going to try to explain it the best way I understand it, right? So now this stop limit order, we have the stop and we have the limit. Just like I've explained what the stop and the limit means. Now let's say for example, right, that we have 423 BNB. The BNB price currently is 423.7, but then we are believing that it's going to go lower, right? So you're going to have your stop at, let's say for example, 405. Now your limit, once you set this stop, you can put your limit to be the same price, but like stated, once you want to buy, your limit can be a little bit lower just to give you that gap. So now what we can do, we can now put our limit to be 400. So what it means is that once BNB gets to 405, your order of buy 400 immediately will be triggered. Remember, for limit, it's immediately there, like you see the limit order there at this. But once you have this stop and this limit, this stop limit order, we first of all have what we call stop, which is this 405 we've set now. So once BNB gets to this 405, it's now going to trigger the limit order. It will now put it in the queue, like, oh, okay, I have this order that I want to place for this person to buy at 400. So 405 triggers it for it to be added to the records that someone has a 400 to buy. You add me in the queue, I want to buy. So that's just what it means. And then you put the amount of BNB you want to buy. The same thing goes for sell, right? So for sell, where this one is very advantageous for sell is, maybe you're already in profit. Let's say for example, you bought BNB when it was 300 or 200, but now BNB is 423, but you still want to be in profit. But the profit you can go, maybe you bought it at 200, the lowest you can go is at 300, right? So what you're going to do now is that, it's at 423, but you're scared that it might drop more and maybe drop to that 300, 200. Well, you don't want to lose all the profit you've made so far. So all we're just going to do is we're going to click on stop. So we're going to step, or maybe you don't even want it to get to 400, you just want to cash out a huge profit. What we're going to do is that we're going to put our stop to be at 400. So now what's the worst case scenario? Like, I don't want to lose. What's this is how much I want to lose. Let's say for example, now you can now put your limit at maybe 395. Like 395 is the worst you can go. So you not tell it that at 400, trigger this sell order, but then this limit will now sell at 395. I don't know if that makes sense. I know it can be a bit dicey, but if you're someone who wants to always be in profit, let's say that this coin you've bought, you've made like 10x, but you still have hope that it's going to go up. But then because crypto market is very, very unpredictable and you don't want to lose all your profit, this is the best option you can use. So you just set that stop to 400. Maybe like I explained, you bought it at 200, you've made profit and it's at 423, but then you don't want it to go lower than 395. So you put your stop at 400 and then you give a little gap for the limit to be triggered. Remember, the limit can be the same price as the stop, but it's always advisable to give space. So now we have 395. Another way to do it is maybe you're not in profit, but you just don't want your money to, you know how the market can be volatile and maybe you can lose maybe like $10, $20. And let's say you bought this at 423, and the worst case you can go, because crypto is give or take, you can either make profit or you chest the loss. So let's say, for example, now let's say I bought it at 423, but then maybe this money is something that is very important and I don't want to lose everything. You can just come here and say, once it gets to 415, I don't want a gain. Oh yeah, I want to sell at 413. So you just put your stop at 415, and then you put your limit at 413. Immediately it gets to 415, this stop triggers the limit order. Once it gets to that 413, your coin will be sold. Hopefully, if it ever gets to that part, your coin will be sold. This is actually how to make use of the limit, the market, and the stop limit on Binance. We also have what we call the COC, but that one is way complicated that I don't know if I have the mind to teach it, and I probably not teach you the right thing. That one is a combination of the stop limit and the limit. But the thing you have to know about it is that once one is cancelled, let's say for example the limit is cancelled, then the stop limit will be cancelled, and vice versa. Or let's say for example one has been triggered, maybe the limit was triggered or the stop limit was triggered, automatically the other one will be cancelled. So this is actually how you can make use of limit order, market order, and stop limit order, or even the OCO order on Binance. And this also applies to every other exchange out there that has this particular platform where you can manage your trading. They call it advanced trading. So if this is what you've been struggling with, or you think that I didn't explain it very well, that you still need deeper explanation, let me know in the comment section and tell me exactly what you want to see, and I will definitely do that for you. I want to like, if you've been on this channel, you will notice that I haven't been creating much of crypto content. I'm going to get back at it. I have been feeling some kind of way, not towards cryptocurrency though, but like towards this finance channel as a whole. But hopefully everything turns out great. Thank you so much for spending the day with me. Hopefully you learned one or two from this. Let me also know other beginner things you want to learn in cryptocurrency, and I'll make sure to create those videos for you. Be sure to give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and also subscribe to the channel. It helps me grow. Please subscribe and leave a comment. Please. It encourages me to keep pushing out content for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.